Hey yo, what's going on guys? It's your boy Cobra Panther 99 here, back with another Madden Ultimate Team video. And today I'm going to show you not one, but two different methods to completing the Mike Vick objectives. So we're going to show you the 242 passing yards and 130 rushing yards in one game. We're going to show you how to do that, and then also mention how to get the 4 passing touchdowns and 2 rushing touchdowns in one game. So we're going to go ahead and do that. As you see, I already got them done. So now I want to share this with you guys and hope this can help you out in your pursuit of Mike Vick. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. I'm going to show you what solo you're going to need for the 4 passing touchdowns and 2 rushing. All you got to do is go to the kickoff games, go to that Champ Bailey one, and scroll all the way over. It drops you with 30 seconds left in the third quarter, and then the fourth quarter is only 2 minutes. You might not think that's a lot of time, but if you go ahead and bomb it up, it's in arcade mode, so you'll be able to just get that long yardage and get those touchdowns. And if you just keep onside kicking it and making them score by bringing out field goal block, will be fine. But I'll go ahead and show you where you can get the most yardage here. You can go to the Madden rewards, and obviously there's only one thing to choose from. I go to the third one here because the first one and the second one have a shorter amount of time in it, but the third one, it drops you once again in the middle of the third quarter, but this time you have a 5-minute fourth quarter, so you have plenty of time, and you also have 3 timeouts. So we're going to go ahead and get into this game, and I will show you how we can get this done. So as you see here, the game drops you with 1:35 left in the third quarter. It also starts you with only 80 yards passing for Michael Vick, so you got to keep that in mind. And as you see, it's arcade mode, and I just threw it up to Mike Wallace, and he comes straight down with it. And I'm just going to run a no huddle just because it's limited time. Like, even with 5 minutes in the fourth quarter, you don't want to chance it. So like I mentioned, it does have 80 yards already on there, so when you go back and check the stats, you do want to keep that in mind, and those 80 yards do not count for Michael Vick, so you're going to have to get 242 plus 80 yards to get this passing yards done. So as you see, I just went for the first touchdown here, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what needs to happen after you score the touchdown. So ultimately, there are 2 ways to go about this after. You can onside kick it, or you can kick it and try and cause a fumble. If you get a free runner that's not going to get blocked, you can literally just come in from the side. He's going to come in full speed, and you can just hit stick him, and he will most likely fumble. Let's see if I can do it here. No, I missed him. So that's the risk you take with the kickoff. Alright, so they have obviously a longer field to go, but that's going to waste a little bit more time. So I'm just going to come out here in a field goal block. I want them to score. This challenge does say you have to win the game, but you obviously want to get Mike Vick, so probably you're going to have to win the game to get this challenge done. But that shouldn't be a problem. It's on arcade mode, and you can just bomb it up like you've seen me do. And there goes Julio Jones. He's off to the races. Yeah, woohoo. Okay, so they score. So now they're going to go ahead and kick it back to me. And I really should have called a fair catch here, but I don't know why I did, because it's going to waste clock. But just have it ready to run back the kick. But you're going to want to go out of bounds to get the most yardage possible. This is probably the most important part of this challenge, is so you can get 98 yards on each drive. Because if you go run it back to the 35, that's 75 yards, or that's 65 yards you're missing out on. So you're going to want to go ahead and pass the ball. I'm just going to go ahead and audible here to lob it up to Mike Wallace again, and this is going to be the way it works all game long, at least for the passing yards, that is. As you see, I kind of got hit there, but you get the point. So as you see, I'm just going to keep bombing it up, and he gets stopped occasionally. That's okay. You're just going to keep running no huddle. Obviously, this wastes some more time, so you want to make sure he gets open. And I'm trying to use that post route to get that other safety off of him, but it doesn't always work every single time. And as you see, Mike Wallace bumped by his corner though, so now he's on one-on-one coverage, and he couldn't catch that. But you get the point. You're just gonna have to lob it up to this guy consistently, and you'll get those yards. So let's go ahead and see if I can get it here after wasting even more time. But we're gonna go ahead, and he's getting pressed, so he should be pretty gone here. Let's go ahead and send him on his streak. There he goes, blows by the corner, lobbing it up, and yeah, there it is. And he's gone. Now the onside kick is another way to try and get it back. It's very hard to recover these in Madden. Sometimes what I've noticed with this game, the softer you kick it, the more trouble they have picking it up. But clearly he picked it up with ease there. So it's not really the best idea. It's always a good chance you might get the ball back, but it normally doesn't pan out that way. But now you see they're at least closer. They're on your side of the field, so it'll waste less time. This is honestly what I recommend doing, because they are closer. It takes maybe 3 seconds if they do it properly to get to the end zone. So here I'm going to bring out the field goal block again. They're only 42 yards away. Matt Ryan's going to lob it out there, and obviously another touchdown. So as you see here, once again, they're going to go ahead and kick it to me, and I'm going to forget to fair catch. So I'm going to go ahead and try and get out at 1. I got out at the 1.5 yard line. So 98.5 yards to go. And the great thing is I still have 2 seconds left on the clock, so I can get a good play in here. And if he gets down, I don't waste any time at all. So let's go ahead and take a peek at his stats and see how many passing yards he has so far. And he's at 260. Alright, so take 260 subtracted from 80. I've got 180 passing yards so far, which means I only need about 60 to 70 more yards through the air with Vick. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to try and get this drive over with by just passing. So we're going to finish this drive out passing the football. And as you may have noticed already, I'm just running the same play over and over again. The defense is not going to catch on. So we're just going to go ahead and do this to keep grinding through and bomb up Mike Wallace. Single coverage. And see you later. Hasta la vista, baby. He's gone. Alright, so here we go with the routine. We're just going to go ahead and kick it back to them onside. And are we going to get it? Of course not, because Madden does not let you recover onside kicks. But we're going to go ahead and just fast forward past their drive. For some reason, I just ended up actually playing defense, and they ended up punting. I don't know why I did that. But as you see, 4:10 left on the clock. We're going to go check to make sure Mike Vick, he has the 322 yards. Oh, he's over 322 yards. That's 242 yards that you need, plus the 80 he already has in the game. So as long as that number says it's over 322, you're good. So I don't have to pass the ball with Mike Vick anymore at all, which is good. So now we're going to focus on the harder part, which is the running. And notice we're in the 4th quarter and we still have 3 timeouts. That's another plus. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a play that works most of the time. I'd say probably about 80 to 90% of the time. You're going to want to go to formation, not by play type because it's hard to find. You're going to go by formation, and you want to go to Wildcat. And at the bottom of the screen, you're going to want to scroll over with your right stick to QB. That's going to put Michael Vick as your runner. And then you're going to pick that power play at the bottom. And what that's going to do is he's going to send Mike Vick out with his blocker, that play action guy that's coming across here. So that's his lead blocker right there. As you see, his lead blocker didn't do his job there. He's got to do his job. He's getting paid all that millions of dollars for nothing. But we're going to go ahead and run it back again here. And let's see if we can get it to work this time. So here he comes, snap, and he's going to go ahead and scramble all the way out there. And look at that. He's got wide open room. If that guy would have blocked, he would have been all the way. But as you see, he's already down there. Also, this is on arcade mode, so don't be afraid to truck with Vick, but I'd just say be careful, maybe do spin moves as well. Just be careful because sometimes he does fumble if he gets tired, so if you're scrambling or running with him too much, this could backfire. But as you see there, he's going to break a tackle, and he's going to get some more yardage. And then you're going to want to get out of bounds too to conserve that clock. So the play does have its flaws. As you see, I'm at 3rd and 15 now. That lost me 5 yards of rushing. But that's okay, we can still scramble with Vick out of the pocket. So I'm, once again, coming out in the same formation, but I'm going to send Mike Wallace deep again just to get him out of the way. And as you see, there are no spies. They're actually taking a blitz on 3rd down, so I'm just going to go ahead and roll out. And I'm going to truck with Vick just because I can in this arcade mode. And look at that, out of bounds already, another 1st down, and that's some good yardage on the ground right there. So we're going to go ahead, since it works so well, let's go ahead and stick with it. And we're going to come out in the shotgun again. And we're going to go ahead and send Mike Wallace deep. And still no spies. And look, you can go ahead and run that way too. And that RB sometimes acts as a blocker there. And he got there a little late, but that's the point there. Now, there will be some times where the computer is just absolutely idiotic, if you will. And they try and go play action on a field goal block, and obviously he gets swallowed up there. So this is kind of annoying when this happens. But sometimes you can force a turnover, and a fumble with like right there. And once you recover it, you don't want to go all the way. You want to go as far back as you can, and that way you can get the most yardage on any run play you use with Mike Vick or any scramble play you can use with him. So while I'm here, let's see if I can get the amount of rushing yards I need for the entire solo just right here. I need 130 rushing yards with him, and as you see, he's not quite at 80 yet. So if you do the math real quick, I need to go a little bit backwards first before I can get all the yardage just on this drive. So we're going to go ahead and do just that. We're going to go ahead and retreat here. We're going to send a run. I'm going to just probably audible out of this formation just because I enjoy it. So we're going to go ahead and do a run play, and we're going to go backwards. And since it's only 130 rushing yards with Mike Vick, not in with the entire team, I'm just going to go ahead and send my running back backwards. So let's go ahead and snap the ball, and he's just going to go backwards, and this will give me more yardage. Look, now I have about 59 yards to pick that up. That sounds like it'll be enough to get it on this drive. So I'm going to go ahead and choose to come out and scramble with Vick rather than run that play at the moment. And mind you, they are going to call their timeout if I stay in bounds, just because this game is still close. That's another important thing, to keep the game close, but I'm going to opt to go out of bounds for right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you that if you do stay in bounds, they're going to call the timeout, and you have your 3 timeouts as well to help save time for the rest of the game. So if you were able to repeat that, you should go ahead and complete this objective. Look at that, there it is, 242 passing yards and 130 rushing yards in one game with Vick. That was a process. I was sweating it out, but we got it done, boys. So I hope this video helped you all in your process to getting that Mike Vick. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit subscribe, hit like, leave a comment, share this with your friends, follow me on Twitter at CobraPanther99. But as I said before, this is a process to get this Mike Vick, and I just wanted to help you all out. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for tuning in. Catch y'all on the flip side.